What's going on, guys? ChillSFM here, taking a look at Meloetta in the Master League Classic. Guys, I tried out Meloetta in the Ultra League remix and I thought it was okay. I mean, it had some play, but I didn't think it was that great. However, it is supposed to shine in the Master League, so I went ahead and dumped a ton of rare candies into it so that I could try it out for you guys. And man, I had a blast with it. I do recommend building one for Master League. We're going to jump into some of these battles here in just a second. But I did want to mention that I have not ran Master League since Season 2, guys. That's a full year ago. So you're going to see some misplays more than likely that I don't even know are misplays at this point. But with that said, if you want to see more Master League content in the future, make sure you hit that like button so that I know. And hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel as well. Alright, let's get into some of these battles. Alright, jumping into the first battle, I have Meloetta as my lead, and they have a Melmetal. That's not a great lead for me. Melmetal will be resisting everything that I can throw. Steel types in general are going to be resisting everything from Meloetta, unless you're running Thunderbolt, which I am not. I'm running Dazzling Gleam as my second move. So they're staying in for a little bit just to chip me with the Rock Slide, and then they come in with a Dialga, but that's fine. I can go for back-to-back Earth Powers before they even get to an Iron Hand. So we'll get the first shield right here with this Earth Power, and we'll see if they want to give up their second shield for this second Earth Power. If not, this will just about one-shot this Dialga, and yeah, they give up their second shield. So I have a 2-shield advantage, but they are going to be able to farm me down, and I am going to have to give a shield back no matter what I come in with. Now Machamp's going to be my best answer because again, Dialga is a steel type. Steel types are going to be resisting all these psychic type moves along with Dazzling Gleam. So I'm going to go straight for the cross chop here to take out this Dialga. I don't know the counts, so I was not going to overfarm and let them get to another Iron Head. So yeah, they're going to come in with a Dragonite in the back. I'm going to bank a cross chop just in case I need it and swap to Meloetta. Now this is not looking great because of course they're resisting everything on their Melmetal, but it's fine. I'm going to see how much this Rock Slide does, and yeah, it does nothing to Meloetta. Meloetta is bulky in the Master League. I'm going to be going for the Psyshock here. We'll see how much this does. Of course, it's resisted, but it's still, I mean, it does about as much as that Rock Slide did, right? Like, that's not bad. I'm going to be able to get to another Psyshock here. This will be putting this Melmetal very low. Yeah, so they're in Confusion down range now, but they do have 2 moves ready to go, I'm pretty sure. So here's the first Rock Slide, puts me into the yellow, and I sneak a Confusion in here. So now I know I can shield this and farm down and have a Psyshock ready to go for that Dragonite. Now they do aggressively swap in Dragonite, but I'm still able to make it to the Psyshock before they throw at me. I mean, you get to Psyshock pretty quickly, and this is going to do a lot of damage to that Dragonite. You love to see it. Now I'm going to come in, throw this banked cross chop. It is resisted, so it will not take out this Dragonite, unfortunately. So they do get to throw their move now. If this is just a Dragon Claw, I might survive it. So they did have to go with the Outrage. Now I'm able to Confusion down the Dragonite. Can I Confusion down this Melmetal? Yes, I can. Surviving with 1 HP, Melmetal is straight up bulky. You love to see it. Alright, moving into match number 2. Up against the Yveltal. I believe that's how you say it. I'm going to swap into my Machamp. I was using Machamp as a safe swap early on, and then I decided Landorus was probably a better safe swap. Either way, it worked out this game because they bring out a Kyogre, and I do not want Landorus to see this Kyogre. So I'm going to be going straight cross chop against this Kyogre, get them as low as possible, and I'm going to try to take shield advantage here. Unfortunately, they're not shielding anything early on. Alright, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and eat this Surf. I know I can farm down with Meloetta, and guess what? I have Dazzling Gleam on it, so if that Yveltal is not expecting it, we might be able to one-shot. So we're going to be having to shield up the Dark Pulse here. It would do a ton of damage. Probably would not quite one-shot, but it would just about one-shot. So we're going to swap over into our Landorus, and we're going to go for the Rock Slide here. They do have to respect this. This will do a ton of damage to them. So we get 1 shield off there, and the fact that they're staying in and throwing tells me they're probably weak to Landorus in the back. So I'm going to also give up a shield here, and then I'm expecting a catch, so I'm going to throw in the middle of their Snarl right here. So they were not able to swap out. We'll see if they want to give up their second shield. Yes, they do. Alright, so that tells me they must have another good answer to Meloetta in the back that is weak to my Landorus. That means it's a Steel type. So I'm going to be over farming, expecting the catch here, and yep, there's a Dialga. Going for the Earth Power. Watch how much this does to this Dialga. Oh my goodness, and we get the defense drop. You love to see it. Going to be able to Confusion down and go straight for the Dazzling Gleam against this Yveltal. Let's see it. Boom. Bye-bye, Yveltal. Sorry to do it to you, Bacon Bird. Alright, jumping on into the next battle, I have Meloetta up against a Togekiss lead. This is not a bad lead for my Meloetta. Basically, if they're not resisting your damage, Meloetta is going to have a good time. So basically, in this league, that means if there's not a Steel type, Meloetta's having a great time. So we're going to be going for the Psyshock just before they're able to throw. This lands and it does so much damage. And if I was counting properly, I would have known I don't have to shield here. It's just the Ancient Power. I definitely could have survived it and Confusion down, but it's fine. I'm leaving here with a good amount of health and a good amount of energy. They come in with Giratina, and I could have been safe here and gone back-to-back Psyshock to get some guaranteed damage, but we're going for the big one, and boom! It does so much. Get Gleamed, and then they have to swap out to Rhyperior because they cannot farm down. I have two answers for Rhyperior. I'm going to bring in Machamp. I was expecting a quit at this point, but they do have two shields, so I do respect them playing it out. And since Niantic's going to let this game lag and give them free moves, they probably have a chance here. So we're going to actually no-shield this. That's probably a mistake. I really thought that I would be able to make it to another cross chop still. Like I said, I haven't played Master League in a full year. So, I mean, I did play Master League Classic, so I should have been a little bit more familiar with this matchup, to be fair. But it's fine. I don't think they're going to make it to two surfs against my Landorus. I should be able to shield up the first one and then farm down. They come back in with Giratina. I'm going for the Rock Slide to get their last shield off. Now, they do have energy on their Giratina, and they are throwing here. But even if this is the Shadow Ball, it's not going to one-shot my Landorus. Landorus, I mean, it's not tanky by any means, but it can definitely tank a Shadow Ball. Able to make it to the next Rock Slide. This will take out Giratina. Even if they have a Surf ready to go for my Landorus, they're not going to be able to take out Meloetta. One Mud Shot takes out the Rhyperior. That's going to be GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, jumping into the next one. Meloetta up against a Dialga lead. Of course, Dialga is going to be everywhere, especially after being in raids recently. I'm going to swap into my Landorus, and they are staying in, it seems like. So that's strange. I am going to have to shoot up this Iron Head to be able to get to two Earth Powers. I didn't want to throw before they threw, though, because then they might have caught my Earth Power on something that resisted it. So we do get the first shield with the Earth Power. They will have to double shield if they want switch here. So I'm going to be able to outpace them to the next Earth Power. If they shield this, however, they can farm down, which means, yeah, I'm going to end up having to give the shield back. So I do respect the play here. Not a bad play by them. I'm going to come in with my Machamp, and like I said, I have to give the shield back. I mean, in case it's the Draco Meteor, they probably did not have anywhere close to the energy for it. But now they're going to come in with Metagross, which is definitely a core breaker for these two Mons because I'm only hitting them for neutral. Meteor Mash will just about one-shot my Machamp, and guess what? They double resist all the confusions, all the Psychic type moves from Meloetta. So I am going to eat the Meteor Mash here. It does put me into the yellow. It definitely hurts, and I'm not going to be able to reach Dazzling Gleam, so I have to go straight for the Psyshock. Now, Psyshock is double resisted. Look at this. I mean, God, it does nothing, like nothing. Come on. Now, the good news is they're not going to be able to farm down. They do have to throw right here. And this will, of course, take out Meloetta, but I'm able to counter down with Machamp. So it comes down to what they have in the back. I have energy on my Machamp. What you got for me? They have an Excadrill. I'm going for the cross chop. This will just about one-shot this Excadrill. Come on, let's do it to him. Boom! But they CMP time me on the next cross chop, and they're going to be able to take me out with this drill run. So that's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. Meloetta just nowhere to go against a triple steel team, and I think you're going to see that occasionally where Meloetta just has no play. I mean, that can be said for most Mons though, so just something to keep in mind. Alright, jumping into the next one. Meloetta up against a Garchomp lead. So Garchomp is going to be running Dragon Tail, and I had no clue how this matchup went, to be honest. I go straight for the Psyshock here, which is definitely a mistake because they sneak in basically a full Dragon Tail because of the timing of it. So not a great play by me. However, I can shield up whatever they throw here and probably reach another Psyshock. But I get baited with the Sand Tube, which always feels so bad. Still, they recognize I was going to make it to another Psyshock. They bring in Lugia, and even though I have Rock Slide, and it's a very spammy Rock Slide, this Landorus is not a Lugia counter. It's very unfortunate. Lugia is just so bulky. You need 3 Rock Slides to land, and in that time, they're going to be able to make it to 2 Sky Attacks, possibly even an Aeroblast. Yeah, so no winning this. I'm going to no-shield whatever they throw. If it's the Aeroblast, so be it. If it's the Sky Attack, they'll have to dump all their energy. So yes, it was the Sky Attack. And yeah, here comes the second Sky Attack. I'm still not going to shield. They would just farm me down if I no-shielded. Or if I shielded that, rather. So So coming back in with Meloetta, I can overfarm by a little bit and go for the Psyshock. This should be enough to take out Lugia. It is resisted. Lugia is super bulky. I was a little bit nervous, but it does take them out. They come back in with Garchomp, and I'm able to make it to another Psyshock. Meloetta, bulk coming in handy. Look at this, another Psyshock going off. They have to shield it, and now I can come in with my Machamp. Now I have to call it here. Is it the Outrage? If it is, I get one shot. It's the Sand Tomb. Great call on my part. However, these Dragon Tails still hurt, and they're able to make it to another Sand Tomb. So at this point, I do have to use my last shield. I need something weak to Machamp in the bag, and in the bag, it's a Melmetal. I have a lot of energy on my Machamp. Here comes the first Cross Chop. Hit him with it. Boom. That does so much damage. And here's the final blow. It should be the final blow, right? Here's the next Cross Chop. Will this take out the Melmetal? Not quite, actually, but one more counter does do it. And all they have left is Garchomp, which you're able to counter down. So Machamp able to clean up in the back thanks to Meloetta spamming out those Psyshocks. You love to see it. All right, into the next one, up against another Dialga lead. I mean, is anybody surprised that we're seeing so many Dialgas? I sure am not, and I can't blame anyone that's running Dialga, because if I had a good one, I would. But I don't have the hundo. I did not get the 98. I didn't even get a functional hundo, even though I did quite a few raids. I obviously didn't go hard enough, I guess. It's fine though. I do have some that I can lucky trade later on. Hopefully I can get the hundo. So I have a decent one. If I want to invest, I can, but I'll probably wait. Anyways, they're going to bring in a Mewtwo. I can answer with Meloetta. Not really worry about anything that they're throwing here. Unless they have Focus Blast, it's not going to hurt too bad. It's just a Psyshock. We tank it, and we're ready to swap whenever that... okay, they actually come in with Yveltal, which is also not a counter for Machamp. So Machamp's looking pretty good here. Going to be throwing this Cross Chop since they swapped into their Dialga. They do shield it, and I'm able to reach another one before they throw. So we'll see if they want to shield this one as well, or if they want to save their shield. They do decide to give up their shield. That's fine by me, because now I can definitely come out of this with some energy. So I can shield up the Iron Head here, and yep, we're going to... Do I overfarm? No, I don't overfarm. I was scared, guys. I don't know the counts. I'm going straight for the Cross Chop here. Yveltal is going to come back in, and I am not going to be able to reach any move before they throw, but it's fine. I have a shield here, and we are close to the Gleam. Can we land a second Gleam on this Yveltal? Oh, you know we can. This is easily going to one-shot. Get absolutely gleamed, Yveltal. GG's. Well played to my opponent. All right, jumping into the next one. Meloetta is up against a Giratina lead. So both the Giratinas are good for Meloetta because we are resisting all the ghost type attacks. And a lot of times they stay in for a while because they're not realizing that, yeah, everything is resisted. So they're going to be throwing a Dragon Claw at me here. And look, I mean, it tickles like it does nothing. Come on. Hit me with something. They swap out into a Dialga. I'm going to answer with my Machamp. I did bank a little bit of extra energy. We're probably going to shield once in this matchup anyway, so you might as well come out with a little bit extra energy. So going straight for the Cross Chop. I really should be undercharging that since I'm going to shield once anyways. But like I said, this was my first day. It's been a long time since I played this league. I'm learning. So I do shield up the Thunder. Thunder would have taken me out, and they come back in with the Giratina. So we can overfarm, act like we have payback, and go for the Rock Slide here. We'll see if they want to shield it. They do not shield it. That's a good call on their part, but they do have to throw, or else I will make it to another Rock Slide, which will put them very, very low. So here is a Dragon Claw. It will take out my Machamp, and I can come back in with Meloetta. Of course, they do have extra energy, but I expected them to catch, so I did throw one more Confusion before I threw the Psyshock. Still threw it before they threw their move, and it was a CMP tie. So this is going to be another Dragon Claw. Nothing to fear whatsoever. I mean, yeah, come on, hit me again. Come on, bring it on. I probably could have spammed out the other Psyshock just to go ahead and pressure that last shield off of them, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and swap into Landorus because I was reading that they might be weak to Meloetta in the back, but instead they're actually weak to rock type attacks, which I have. So I'm going to be throwing this first Rock Slide. It's going to get the shield off Togekiss, and the next one will land. How much does this do to Togekiss though? I had no clue. I was hoping it did at least half, and it does even more than that. So it puts them into the yellow easily. One more Rock Slide will for sure take out this Togekiss. I just have to shield up whatever they throw here. They do throw the Ancient Power. It would hit for neutral if I no shielded, and now I can go for this next Rock Slide. Even if they got the boost there, I don't think it would have mattered. I think I still would have made it to the Rock Slide, taking them out. And finally, they have the Giratina. We can just swap back into Meloetta to close out this game with the Psyshock. Let's go. Oh, okay. They survived with 1 HP. I forgot about this. It's fine. They can take out Meloetta finally with like the 10th Dragon Claw. I'm kidding. I think it's the 5th. The 5th Dragon Claw, and 1 Mudshot takes him out. Alright, moving into the next one, up against a Shadow Dragonite lead. Shadow Dragonites scare me in every single league. So I'm going to be staying in here. I am going to be trying to sneak that Confusion in, which is great for me. And I do shoot up the Dragon Claw. Probably I should not have shielded it, but whatever. Anyways, we're going to swap into Machamp to answer for this Dialga like we always do and go straight for the Cross Chop here. So, of course, they are not going to show this. It's going to go the same way that it's gone the last 5 battles. I swear, I feel like everybody has Dialga. Like, if you don't have Dialga on your team, what are you doing, right? Anyways, I didn't want to go down 2 shields, so I no shield, hoping it was the Iron Head and that I survived, but they did make it to the Draco Meteor, so that's tough, but it's okay. Now I'm going to come in with Landorus to get a little bit of farm, because of Landorus with energy can be very threatening to that Dragonite, but they actually come in with their own Landorus, the better Landorus, right? No, it is the better Landorus. If you're only building one of these Landoruses, build the one that they are running, the Therian. I don't know how you say it, but not the one that I am running, because that one is better. But I had good IVs on this one, and I'd already invested in it, so it's the one I'm using. Anyways, Meloetta able to tank the Stone Edge like it's nothing, get off the Psyshock to get a shield, and now I can come in with my own Landorus to take out this Dragonite. All they have left is their own Landorus, and guess what? Rock Slide is a cheaper move than Stone Edge, meaning I'm going to be getting to 2 Rock Slides before they get to 2 Stone Edges. So here's the first one. It will get the shield off. They are throwing here just to make me worried that they might have 2 Stone Edges, which I was. To be honest, it worked. I was worried, but I'm going to still be able to make it to the next Rock Slide. And this should be enough to take out their Landorus. So yeah, see, there's proof. My Landorus is better. I'm just kidding. All right, let's jump on into the next battle. We have Meloetta up against a Kyogre. Now, Kyogre, I do not like seeing Kyogre leads, because Kyogre wins this matchup just flat out. In all even shield scenarios, I believe Kyogre wins this matchup. So I tried no shielding this first time, and I was like, oh, that Surf didn't do too much. I'll be able to make it to back-to-back Psyshocks. So here's the first one. This one should get a shield normally, and it does this time as well. And then I just die with it. Like, no, Meloetta, I needed you to hang on. Well, we don't want this aligned with Landorus whatsoever, so we come in with Machamp now, and I'm going to be trying to take out this Kyogre as quickly as possible, because I don't want them to get to 2 Surfs. The Surfs do definitely hurt on my Machamps, so I take him out finally, and they come in with a Togekiss. So I immediately swap into Landorus, and they bring out Dialga. So they're double weak to Landorus in the back. Thank goodness I have a chance here. Going straight for the Earth Power. If they shield this, I just lose. But they no shield, and I'm able to farm down. Now I have a Rock Slide ready to go for this Togekiss. Still, they have a shield, so I need to get a shield off here. And then I need to do, okay, so they actually eat that one, and now I need to get the shield off, and then I need to be able to finish with my Machamp. So here's the one that will get the shield, but I don't know that Cross Chop will take out from here with Machamp, because Cross Chop is double resisted, so we're going to have to shield up here. No doubt they're going to go for the Ancient Power, looking for a boost. I mean, everybody's doing it, right? If I got a shield, it makes sense. But I'm able to make it to the Rock Slide, and this Rock Slide will take out Togekiss. You'd love to see Machamp taking out the Charmers. Let's go. GG's. Well played to my opponent. Alright guys, we're moving into the final battle, so if you have enjoyed this video so far, make sure you leave a like and let me know what you think of Meloetta in the comments down below. Will you be investing in one for yourself? My IVs are not that great. I do not have a 15 attack. I think I have a 12 attack, maybe 11 attack. So yours might be even better than mine, just for reference. Anyways, looking into the next battle, up against a Mamoswine, we take that Avalanche like it's nothing, and now I can dish out this Psyshock. We do get a shield with the Psyshock. Now we can definitely shield up this next Avalanche and go for another Psyshock. So we'll see if they want to go down 2 shields. We definitely do not want our Landorus to see this thing whatsoever. We will take double super effective damage from all the ice type moves, but they go down to that Psyshock. That's great for me. They bring in a Dialga. I aggressively swap into my Landorus and I lure out their Giratina. That's exactly what I was looking for. Going straight for the Earth Power. I don't like to bait. We're going for it. Boom, it lands. It does massive damage. Now they have to respect whatever I throw. So I'm going to actually no-shield this. I should survive a Shadow Ball from this health. Just barely, and I'm able to get off the Rock Slide. So this won't take out the Giratina, but it will get them very, very low. Yeah, so they do decide to no shield. That's fine by me. I can come in with Meloetta just to soak up whatever energy they have, and then I can let Machamp close out this match. So yes, they are going to throw. I mean, hypothetically, I could shield this and try to farm down, but it's better for me to have a shield with my Machamp for this Dialga. So, yep, here's Dialga. I can go straight for the cross chop here. This time, we will be getting a shield because they have to shield something, and I can shield whatever they throw. It doesn't matter if they get to the big move or the little move. I mean, I call Iron Head a little move. It's not really a little move, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to be able to overfarm by a little bit, go for the cross chop. This will take out Dialga, and I have energy to help me finish off that Giratina when Giratina comes back in. Going for the double resisted cross chop to finish this off. Is it enough to take out Giratina? Yes, it is. That's going to be a GG's. Well played to my opponent. Alright guys, so that's it for today. Overall, I do recommend building yourself a Meloetta for the Master League. I think that Meloetta is going to have its most play here. Obviously, you can't build it for the Great League. Ultra League, I mean, like I said, it's decent. If you want to try it in the Ultra League first, go for it. But it gets so much more bulky and so much more play in the Master League. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. But until next time, this is ChillSFM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.